Good evening. Buenos noches. This is Lisa Marie. Okay, I'm gonna try to sound more up. I need some rest. When you hear me saying I need some rest, that is me purposely doing my best not to say I'm exhausted. Yeah, that's what we try not to say. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. Wait a second. There we go. We got to work on that. We got to work on this one here. Let me go get my stand. I think I actually could get my stand, and it'll just make life so much easier. So my eyes are red because I'm exhausted. Actually, I need rest. I'm being good. Oh, okay. I got a message. Anyway, I've been exhausted, and I'm going to go to bed a little early. I'll call my sister afterwards, after I talk to y'all. But yeah, I went to bed at 2 in the morning, and that ain't like I'm not blaming nobody for that. That was on me. Nobody told me to go to bed that time. You know what I'm saying? I was up, and you know what? Today, y'all, excuse me for the darkness. Have you ever had a day where, see, don't do things when you're needing rest because you wind up getting nothing done. Like, yes, I taught my first class, and then I taught my short second class, and that was all energy I had left. After that, it was like, why didn't I just stay in the house? I'm out on this like, oh, I'm gonna go to look for some artwork. Hold on, y'all. Let's get this right. Let's make it happen. Hold on. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna move this over and see if I can make this work. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go get some artwork. I'm gonna go get this artwork. I'm gonna find this artwork that I need and for my walls, and but it was an interesting day. So I'm gonna tell you about it because I think we need to laugh tonight. So I was on a mission, but I was tired, and you shouldn't go on missions when you are tired. I'm gonna suggest that. So what I'm using here is the African shea butter. This is the raw and uncut, and I love this. I'll tell you why. For taking off the makeup, this is excellent because it's nice and thick, okay? And we want nice and thick, okay? We want nice and thick because it helps to take it off, and it's creamy, and it does the job. So I really like this. And I also use it for a night moisturizer, and I'll show you. My routine is exactly the same. Uh, the best skincare routine is from within. So, drinking lots of water. Your water, I didn't get to 64 ounces yet because I think I would like to do 8 ounces because today I went out. I drank my 40 ounces, and I went out today and I had no water, and I felt it. So I know that somebody that came up with the 8 ounces a day, or 8 cups, I'm sorry, 8 cups a day, I still think there's something to that. And I haven't been getting that. So anyway, I want to have more water. But I went out today because I was like, not really attached now, and I really mean it, not attached to finding that perfect picture. But I decided that there was another Ross. There's a Ross around the corner from me, but then there's also a Ross about 5 miles away. Uh, and so I decided to go. So I went there. It was super duper packed because it's the holidays and people serious about their stuff. So, but it was good. I didn't find anything as far as, but I bought a couple of glasses and that was good. So of course I would have probably been good. It was all good. Everything was a great day actually. I decided that let me just try one more store. So I went to Roses. Roses. Wow, Roses kind of ghetto. Like I didn't really notice that. I mean, there's two Roses. I think at least two in Durham, and clearly I was in one. When it's ghetto. This one it's ghetto. When you be really locking your doors because you think about some kind of trafficking. If it was some trafficking that was going to go in there, it was going to take some little kids. They would do it in these areas. Like this is now. I don't know. You just felt like you need to watch your back when you walk and you lock your doors because like I'm telling you like that y'all if this stuff happening watch where you go too. I think that they're targeting certain communities. I think that, you know, even though it be black men or whoever be the accomplices, they are definitely targeting, you know, lower income black communities because they think it's easy. They think you're not paying attention. It's just a lot of little things. Like I'm sitting in the car, somebody, this dude knocking on the door. Dude, no, I looked at him like he was absolutely out of his mind. You are not gonna, he's knocking on the door with like a note. He put a note up against the door. I saw him knocking on everybody's door because he asking for money. People actually rolling down their window. I'm like, you don't roll down your window for some random man knocking on your window, I looked at, I was trying to hurry up and get out. You should have saw me. I was like, let me get out before this fool come and knock on my door, on my window. But he did. I looked at him like, you out of your damn mind, and I will run you over. I'll run you over. I will. So anyway, but it was just funny. But anyway, I went into the store, and no, there wasn't nothing. It was, you know, I said this. Sometimes it's like, why do we want to, we feel like we get something good and we want to repeat that and we think we could have it again. And sometimes it was that moment. And the moment was when I found those 3 pieces at the first Ross. I got to leave it right there. Like the next piece is going to come as easily and as effortlessly as those 3-piece paintings that I received. You can't go looking for it. It's like you're trying to repeat the high. It's like I remember when, I know it's a terrible analogy, but you know I'm Nigh, so I'm gonna come up with these not so great analogies. I never smoked crack in my life, never, don't know nothing about it, but I remember they say that, you know, why they keep smoking is they looking for that first high. And I guess that's for a lot of people. And it's almost like the high, that high is over. You could have another high, you could have a better high, you could have another good experience, but I think to try to repeat the experience, it's just never, it's not the best way to approach your manifestations, you know? And so, but I was clearly understanding that I was not going to Ross to score the right painting, that I was going because first of all, it was a ride. I like to do this thing where I get in my car and go places that I've never been, although I realize I have been in this mall before. I just never been here during Christmas and it was so packed. And so it was good. So like I said, I went into Roses. So yeah, yeah. So you know me, my face is glowing. Like I said, Roses is definitely, yeah, it's the black store. It's the store where black folks go for sure. And it's nice, you know, black folks, I mean, good people. So I walk in the stores, a lot of the young mothers, or just mothers in general, but I would say young mothers for sure too. All mothers, black mothers, with their children. And I came in with that fur coat. I had that fur jacket on. It's just too cute how this was. My pleather pants, my pink high heel, basically pink high heel Timberland, not Timberland shoes, and skin glowing, hair all flowing, and deep red lipstick. You should have saw all the kids. The little kids was like, "Mommy, look, look." It was so cute. "Mommy, look, I like your coat." I was like, "Thank you." "I like your coat." I was like, "Thank you." You know, so it was nice. So I was walking. There was a brother, and I was so slow I didn't get it. He's like, excuse me, do you know if they sell, well, why are you asking me? Do you know I don't work here? Do you know if they sell curtains here? I said, brother, just like that. I said, brother, I don't know the store that well. Like, I don't know it like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know. He said, but I said, well, they probably do. I mean, I didn't realize, y'all. I was a little slow. I was tired. Yeah, he's flirting with me, right? So I said, I'm sure they do. I mean, matter of fact, I bought some curtains from here. So I said, well, let me see it. Because I said, matter of fact, wait, thank you. I need some curtains too. So we walked to the section and he's having this great, you know, he's having a conversation with me. Like, well, I need your help there. You know, okay, what you buying? Well, let me buy. So it was a pleasant conversation. Like, y'all, no way. I knew he was definitely sick because, I mean, not well, maybe diseased, because he had very dark circles under his eyes, so he probably got a little diabetes, and his stomach, oh my God, his belly was very, very big, and I could tell it was very hard, which is not a good sign, right? But it's interesting, that's how all the folks in there looked. I mean, and that's not even a joke. our diets, wow, like the Popeye chicken. I mean, I say because I heard people say, where we gonna go to Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Like that was a real conversation going on in that dang store. And you walk in there, come this, and you look around, and you see your people, and your people ain't looking good. They people ain't looking good. Like I said, the stomach was hard, and he had the circles, and there was a whole bunch of other men trying to get to me before he did, because I started nosing. I was like, why is everybody coming over here? Like, what's going on? But they figured he was getting it, so I guess and then, but this is what I think was funny. So I'm just talking to him, just having fun, because I figure, look, I dang sure ain't coming to get no paintings, because I had looked all in the section. So at that point, I knew I wasn't coming to get any paintings. That I was coming to, I call it come to spread cheer. Have conversations, make people happy, talk to black people. It's a beautiful thing. I love to do it. And so of course I knew he gonna get to it soon. So he was like, yeah, so what's your name? Now y'all know what his name was. I can't make this stuff up. He said, what's your name? I said, Lisa Marie. He said, oh, that's a beautiful name. I said, what's your name? He said, Willie. I said, not Willie. Not Willie Bob G. No, he said Willie. He said, Willie? I said, Willie? Oh, Lord have mercy. This is the real deal right here. I said, Willie, what are you? Because he had his shirt on. Now, let you know, Willie. I said, Willie. I said, oh, Willie, you from Brooklyn? He said, how you know? I said, because your shirt say Brooklyn. Willie was stupid. I said, Willie, your shirt said Brooklyn something on it. Like, it was like a team or something, but it wasn't like someone. He's like, yeah, I am. I'm from Brooklyn. First, I lived in Newark. I wanted to say, damn, Willie, the shit's on your shirt, damn. Willie don't even know what he went. He said, how you know that? I said, well, it's on your shirt, Will. Anyway. He's like, yeah, he asked me how long and where I live, how long he been here. He really from Newark, New Jersey, but he from Do or Die, Best Die, and die. He was an older guy. I don't know. He could have been 24. He looked 55, but he probably, I'm sure he wasn't, but I don't know. He told me he worked at the VA hospital. I wanted to say, dang, he looked like he needed to be in the hospital. Let me tell you why I'm going here. He was very nice, but so then he says, he's like, oh, how, you're so beautiful. And he said, that's what he said. He said, you're beautiful and all that. But then he said, and you look so healthy. He got all close. You look so healthy. I said, oh, thank you, Willie. Thank you. And he's like, yeah. He said, what's the secret? I said, the food, healthy food. And he says, that the secret? And I said, yes, Willie, that's the secret right there. That's the healthy food. I believe, that's what I said. I believe. And he said, well, yeah, he told me about his shift, the shift that he works. He worked, I guess it's terrible, like 7 to 7 or 11 to 11. So he eats real late. And I said, well, Willie, you can't be doing that. You got to find a way to eat well. That's how you stay happy when you feel good. And he said, oh, happiness. Well, I don't have a lot of that. I was like, oh, Lord, here we come, right? I was like, oh, well, Willie, I got a whole bunch of that. That's my other secret. My other secret, first one is food. Next one is happiness. And then he was like, well, how you stay in shape, and this and that. He said, no. He said, oh, well, it must be the food. That's why you're in such good shape. And I was like, yes. And then we started talking. I don't know how we got on children. I said, oh, yeah, my daughter's coming. So, from college. He said, college, you don't look like you had no babies. Like, especially you have a grown adult. And I was like, yeah, Willie, I got a grown child, okay? So Willie was like, yeah, you can see. So Willie, he's telling his stories out here. He's like, yeah, you can see I need some help for sure. He said, I said, well, I hope you get it. He said, well, I'm hoping you can help me. I said, no, like, why, brothers? Why? No. I said, Willie, to be perfectly honest, I need somebody to help. I want somebody helping me. I don't want to help nobody else. I done helped enough people in my life. And he just kind of started looking at me. He's like, okay. I was like, so that's not really what I'm trying to do, And he was kind of laughed it off and said, well, because after that, I was walking out the door anyway, y'all. I was just having a conversation. He wasn't rude. He was nice. He ain't said nothing inappropriate. He was good. So I was just trying to be nice and I was there in roses for whatever reason. Apparently it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I was just being like a good person. This is Mitra's. This is the rose toner, Grace Rose toner, always the same. So Willie said he needs somebody to help him. I need help. I was hoping you could help me. I said, you know what? How do black men not, do men in general not know how unattractive that is? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I was one of those women too that thought that was like some compliment or something. Like, oh yes, I'm gonna save the man and he needs help. I looked at Willie. I said, Willie, no, honey. I said, Willie, look at me. I'm not trying to help nobody else like that. I don't do that. And he was like, oh yeah, okay. And then I laughed and I started laughing. I started thinking to myself, wow, like, dude, come on, y'all. You don't ask a woman to help you stay healthy. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I put the shea butter. That's why I got a lot on too. I put the shea butter and my little Rose Body Be Soaked the Face Elixir. So I pour it on at night. And this is what you want to do. This is the maintenance, because at night you sleep and you want all that, your body's healing and your cells are rejuvenating, renewing, and you want to have that beautiful skin in the morning. So you should put that shea butter on, and maybe with an oil, if you don't have an oil, the shea butter, and put it on a little extra at night. And then at night, what I do, of course, I do this too. This is my rose water, same routine, y'all. The only thing is I add the shea butter because in the wintertime I was waking up dry, but I realize now all of that was the food I was eating, because now that I eat raw, I don't really wake up dry. I be, pretty good, decent, but this helps a lot. It helps tremendously. And that is my routine. That was the end. That was faster than normal because, I don't know, just I know what my skin likes and know what my skin wants. So I was thinking, right? I was like, oh, let me put that stuff on. I haven't been doing this lately. This is the Cocoa Kind Organic Full Brow Balm. It's the stuff that's supposed to get your brows to be thick again or back to normal, if you will. So I've been forgetting to do this, and I'm working on that. But I put it on in the morning, but you're supposed to do both times. So I was thinking today, I was like, so anyway, I laughed, I had a good time. And I was like, you know what, Willie? So Willie said, well, I hope I see you again. I said, I wanted to say it'd be a cold day, but I didn't want to say that. What I really was going to say was, I don't think I'm going to go to Roses, because I started thinking about what have I bought from Roses, like art-wise, that I actually still have. It always, when I do my cleanup, because y'all seen me donate a lot, and I've done this all my life. It mostly the stuff from Roses. Most of the stuff I got from Roses last time, I would like to donate every last one of it, one of the pieces. So I realize it don't do nothing for me. But the stuff from Ross, I got the 2 paintings from Ross, the one I saved as me and my daughter, and I still have them and I still love them. So I think things just have that, it's like they make it to throw away. I mean, fast fashion, right? Fast consumerism, like, especially places where they know black folks call. It's called Roses Discount Stores. And I mean, I don't know, like it's just a bunch of junk. And you know what, y'all, I want y'all, when y'all go into these cheaper stores, even Ross and places like that, or at home, a lot of this stuff has warning. California has tested this product and believes that it can cause cancer. I don't know why they would sell that crap. Like, I'll be looking at that now. If it has that warning on it, like I got those 2 headpieces that I got from At Home, and I see that it says that, I'm actually going to throw them in the garbage. Like, I'm not going to buy that stuff anymore. I mean, like, our health is our wealth. And I just think about, like, I'm not really exaggerating. Like, you go up in that Roses, I mean, people look sick. People look sick, like the eyes or the stomach, or just everybody. There was not one person, except for me, that looked healthy. Everybody's looking at me like, what the hell is she doing up in here? It was crazy. And then after that, I went to Whole Foods after that. I was like, let me go get me my healthy foods and, continue this. And then, it was a whole nother vibe. You are where you vibrate. So even the things you get, Ross don't have that same vibe. Ross has people from all over. And I do say that. But that Roses, the neighborhoods they put it in, the hope it. I'm not saying we shouldn't go get some stuff, but health is our wealth. And I don't know why they know that some of these things cause cancer, that California decided they're not going to allow you to sell it in that state. But it can come to another state and be sold. That's ridiculous. I mean, the whole thing, like even looking at the brother, yeah, he knew he was sick and he knew I was well. He was like, this girl can help me. And he said, you super duper fine. I was like, okay, have a nice day, Willie. Have a nice day. I was like, goodbye, Willie. But yes, y'all. So yeah, we got to stay healthy and we got to do better. But I don't blame our people. How would you know? I know people say, no, people don't. They don't turn on that YouTube and they're not watching, reading that book, and they're not listening to that radio program. They're with their self and each other and life and the way it happens. That's like that's deeply rooted, that bad diet. And then they dying and they know it. They smart enough to know they sinking, so they're gonna take you down while they drowning, but it's a long haul. I wouldn't suggest that. But I just remember, like, back in the days when I was younger, and I would meet a guy, and I would most likely, in that, at least in the health and wellness realm, be a little further on a physical level, because I must have been crazy too. I attracted it. Um, would be that guy, and maybe part of me thought that I expected that. Like maybe part of me thought that there was no men that are healthy, but now I meet men that are vegan, vegetarians all the time, or at least seriously into their health. So I know that's not true, but you see how you got to switch your mind? And even the fact that that's what he thought, like he thought it was okay to say, I was hoping you could help me. And I was looking at him like that. If that was a joke, that wasn't even funny. Like, don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to sit down and take care of your grown behind self. And he need a whole bunch of, like, what? Like, I'm not even interested, first of all. But it also made me appreciate what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Being healthy is the best medicine. It really is. It will pay for itself in the end. And, you think when you see people like, oh my God, I got to help black people. I got to help black people. No, first of all, you got to help yourself. And you got to stay helping yourself. The old me used to think that, oh, well, let me start this and let me create that and let me do this. But the reality is you keep doing what you need to do. And maybe that's enough. But also, too, it's all about vibratory frequency, too. Not that it wasn't fun like it was. It was like I went there, but I don't know. I was sitting in the parking lot with so much going on in that. When I pulled up in that parking lot, you see people with canes and walkers, and they look 40, like they wasn't even old. And that I'm gonna say that ghetto vibe, like the people hustling, and there was this one brother, like I'm telling you, he was walking the way. I didn't know he was getting in the car. I didn't know his whole attitude looked like he was looking like who he could take around Christmas time. So I really thought about it when I was in that parking lot. It's the North Point. If you in Durham, North Point, and I was in that parking lot. I was thinking, like, I don't really need to be up in spots like this. Like, this is not a way to say. Why am I in a spot? It's like going to a drug dealing neighborhood and you talk about you don't do no drugs when the cops come and do a sweep and pull you up behind in the jail too. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I don't even do drugs. Like, well, then you was stupid to be there. Like, I just don't think we need to be up in certain places. Like, I looked at myself and I just kind of laughed. And it wasn't a better or worse. It was a unnecessary. It was nice to talk to the people. It was nice. It was fun. Like, it's fun. It was fun. I love black people. I love talking to black people. I actually like real black people, as opposed to whatever, I guess fake black people. I don't know. But, so I like all of that. But I just was really funny to me that he did that line. And I knew it was coming. He's like, well, you healthy enough. Like, you can get both of us healthy. I wanted to say, but why would I want to do that, Willie? Willie? Why I won't do that? I didn't understand it, but it was funny, and I laughed. Like I said, then I was sitting in the parking lot because I was Googling raw recipes because I want to make a raw taco with some raw cheese. I got some romaine. I'm about to hook up this raw taco. That's tomorrow. I'm soaking my nuts, got my cashews soaking, and you got all kinds of things coming up. You got people just talking crazy and the kids running and get your ass over here. And then you got the guy with the coming up. You can see him making his rounds down to the car, and then he knock on the window. Who do that? Like I'm like I ain't that dang street, but I'm street enough to know don't run up on my car. And then he put a note on there. What's the note for? People got getting trafficking. And it was deep, like, because when I was looking, it was funny. I was in, where was it? Was it there? I was in some store. Oh, no, change it. So when I was in Rose's, you see the kids is running a freaking muck. Like the kids is just running, but the mom, get your butt over here. I be like, you better hold them kids, like hold them kids, right? But then I remember I made this one last stop because I wanted some cacao nibs, and I know sometimes TJ Maxx will have those products. So I go in there, and it was a mixture of everybody. A lot of Latinos, but a lot of it was white folks, and everybody in TJ Maxx. Like I said, those are kind of neutral places because everybody needs something beautiful for the home. And it was packed, and it was this white woman. But I heard it like, oh man, I don't know what she was. I could hear her voice. She wasn't black, she wasn't Latin, I don't know, but she was white. She sounded white. And she wasn't paying attention. She was sitting there talking to somebody, and you know, children will run away from you. Children will run away. They will go in the store, and you can't find them, and it's very crowded up in these stores. But I heard the panic of her. She said, let's say Jane and Jim. Jane, Jim. Oh, she was on it. Where are you? And they was like, we're here. She said, come over here, please. You know, it was just like, yes, take care of yourself, take care of your children. Ladies, I'm just saying for us as black women and as women that love ourselves, I just really felt like that. Maybe that was why I went. Let's not go to places that's not the best places for us to go. That bargain may not be worth it. Sometimes it's just an energetic thing. You know, you're raising your vibrational frequency. That's why everything in there didn't, the art felt, and that's what when I buy that art, the art felt dead. The art is like that thing. It's like fast fashion, you know, like going to Rainbow, right? You buy that out thing and it looks so cute, but you'll never wear it again. It's made probably in a very inhumane way. The energy of it, you start to feel it. It's something you realize you wanted it, but why you don't want it anymore? It's always like, I always think about that movie, Josie and the Pussycat. If you ever seen that movie's a great movie. It's an older movie, but it's about the subliminal messages that's coming through the radio, or like you wasn't hungry, but now all of a sudden I want a Big Mac, or I want a, cheeseburger, or I want Popeyes. You know, it's all these subliminal messages that's coming up. So you have to be like really just in a sense kind of selective about where you go and how you go, you know? I just think that, like, I really was at Willie because I couldn't believe Willie thought that I would be interested in taking care of him. Like, who want to do that? Willie, that's not sexy, Willie. And I already know when a man's gut is that big, that means he's having penis erectile dysfunction. His thing ain't getting up, I can tell you that for sure. And a whole lot of stuff. And yes, sometimes when you're looking a little healthier, you got people that are, yes, they're going to want you to save them. But also, you're going to have people, because, I mean, like I said, I could tell you the total opposite. TJ Maxx and Whole Foods, it was like, oh, this old Russian lady, I think she was Russian, she stared at me so hard. You know, some people, like, old people, they stare at you. They get to do that because you ain't gonna ask a old lady, what you looking at, you know? She was older. It must have been her mama. She was older. And her mama had to came. But, you know, they was in Whole Foods eating. They still was getting up. They was a little shaky, but they was working it. She said, hello. I can't even make the Russian accent, but that's what it sounded to me. She said, you looked very pretty. I said, okay, thank you. Like, they was in it. Like, Whole Foods, the sister had this head wrap. She had these purple earrings. She had this ring from Ghana. We was just giving each other love. She's like, no, I'm appreciating the whole look right here. Like, you done brighten my day. So that vibrational frequency is good. Don't get me wrong. I think we should show and be around everybody because we are. But I don't think we should put ourselves in situations. And when I was in that parking lot, I did feel like, ooh, like who want to be able that you can't even sit for a second to get your recipe? You don't want to be in a place that you feel like somebody might get stupid. Some girl, man might be cheating on her. She might run up on the food. Some brother like, I lived in the project, so can't nobody tell me what don't go on. And I'm not saying you want to put that out there, but now that I think about it, it was just exhausting. Being poor and black is exhausting. You know, that's why they call it environmental racism, environmental stress, the stress that black folks go through on a daily basis. And then, of course, they're going to eat Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, and the kids like, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A. You know, like the kids even want to get high, in a sense, but they're getting low. Everybody want to dull their senses, you know? So, yeah, just keeping that vibration high. And so I won't have to be going up to them, stepping up to some Willies be stepping up to me, talking about, he was threatening, little guy. He was like, I was hoping you could help me. I was like, Willie, I can't help you. I can't help you, Willie. I was already helping. He's like, well, why are you telling me this? Willie, like, so I got I'm trying to fix my bedroom. I'm just decorating. And he ain't talk like that, but he may as well had. And he was saying how his theme, his color was, maybe he fit down. He told me that I look like a designer. That's exactly what he said. So let's see. And he was like, it's black and gray. So what you thinking? So I said, well, what curtains, Willie? What curtains do you, because I'm friendly, y'all, like that. You told me your name, we friends now. So Willie, what's your theme? Black and gray. Are you willing to add, okay, let me see the curtains you picked out. Black. Okay, Willie, you got any other choices? Gray. Well, let's see here now. Okay, black and gray. Are you open to color? I wanted to say that's number one. That's why your ass is sad, because you got black and gray. But I said the whole house, Willie? The whole house, Willie. He was like, the whole house, Willie. Did you say? I said, and you said you're not happy. He said, huh? I said, you ain't happy because you got black and gray. Get some of this red over here. You got some green, put some blue, put some other color. He said, well, I never thought of that. See, that's why, Willie, we can't be together. I didn't say that. I wasn't even entertaining the thought, but the fact that I'm even saying that is, you see how crazy this is? I was like, damn, Willie, Willie, Willie. This is the other thing, though, too, that I realized. I've always noticed this, and I think women, we need to start doing this. Maybe you already do it, and I definitely already do it, but this is something I noticed. Man, it don't matter what they look like. It don't matter what they look like. They will always go and talk to the finest woman in the room. It's like, dude, like, Willie, you reckon he knew I was healthy. He knew I was an artist. He knew all that by looking at me. Why did you think that I might even, give you my number? It's just like, can you imagine black women, not to say we don't, but the ones that don't, the ones that might not be, that's how you want to walk up in the room. You don't want to walk up in the room and be like, oh, she might be prettier. Oh, her butt's bigger. Oh, her this, oh, that. You're supposed to walk in the room like you the finest one. And you're supposed to expect to get the finest man, finest whatever, the richest, the finest, the smartest, whatever, the healthiest. That's how men don't come in a room. There was a whole, we in roses. Black women outnumber the men. It was so many men trying to get to me, but Willie got there first. Willie got there first. You know what I'm saying? So it just lets you know that I learned that, again, or relearned that, you know what? I want the best. When I walk in the room, I want the one. I want the best. You got to believe that, because men seem to do. They just do. So there you go. That's my evening story. Keep the vibe high. Don't hang out in places where you think you might be trafficked. Like, I was thinking myself, I know I'm older and everything, but this would be the place. Like, I felt the vibe, like that parking lot, stuff like that be going down. Like, because people think that, oh, nobody's going to care about that black girl from the ghetto or that black woman. Like, I know that that's what society, and it's so unfortunate, it's so unfortunate. But at the same time, I ain't had no business being up in that parking lot at Roses. There's another Roses too that's closer to my house. I was already out there, and I think I'm not gonna go back because I don't really want that art anymore. But I say, yeah, stay in certain places when you riding on certain frequencies. I think that would be best. But it still was fun. It was nice to have a conversation. It was nice to be regular, and I love that. I really do. I love interacting. Yeah, I'm not that black person like, you be trying to hope you don't see people so you don't have to talk. No, I love it. I forget how social I am. I'm a very social, especially with my people. Like, I love talking to black, whether old, young, live over there, live over here. It don't even matter. Today was interesting. Like I said, you never know who you're going to meet. That's why you should always talk. So I went to the leasing office because I had a package. So first of all, the sister that's behind the desk, she working extra hard. And I feel like as black folks, that's why I said, like, I was happy to talk to Willie and everybody else. I would have talked to the whole store, the kids and the doggies and everything. But she be working hard, and she got a great disposition. She's just a smart go-getter. Her personality always stays the same. She compliments me. So I saw she was working. She had the fur vest on. I said, wait. She said, oh, okay. She's trying to get her packages. And I was like, oh, I could wait. You can take care of everybody else. And she came out. She said, is this yours? She said, oh, here it is. I said, listen, sister, first, could we have a moment of silence for your beautiful outfit? And she just started laughing. Make somebody's day. I just want to tell you, you are always on point in every way. You're doing a great job. She's like, you know how nice it is to hear that? It's true. I'm not lying. So then I'm there, and another sister come in, and she's looking for getting a package too. So this is a woman that lives in the complex that I live in as well. And I never saw the sister because a lot of people live here. So I was like, hey, no. So I see her, she's getting her bag, her package, but she's also on the phone. So I said, how you doing today? She said, hi, very polite already. I said, you having a busy day? She said, yes. And find out she's a professor at UNC, and she's like a head professor. So do you know how good I felt? This black woman is the head professor of other professors at UNC. I mean, and she lives in the place that I live in. Like, it just shows you the different worlds. So that's where I started. I could say I ended up at Rose's, but I didn't. I ended up Whole Foods and then the other place. I think the moral of the story is, first of all, good people are everywhere. Because, I mean, I could change the whole story around, too, and say, rather than focus on the shenanigans that was going on in the goddamn parking lot, I could focus on the very enjoyable conversation I had with Willie. Talking to Willie was like talking to an uncle or your good friend. I really do love black people, and I really love being around them. We are always safe. I mean, really, if anybody was going to get taken, and hopefully I hope nobody ever does, they was not going to see me. They was going to see me and let me go. And I realized that. And I think that, sometimes you just make somebody else's day. Be that light and that beacon to somebody else. Because really, he was very nice. He was not inappropriate at all. And sometimes some men, they don't know really how to talk to you. They become inappropriate. He did not do that. And it was a great conversation. And it was nice smiling at the kids and letting the kids be happy, I think we are here to bring cheer and happiness and love to life, in a sense. And I do say that. I'm not saying you want to go test this out. Don't go up to your local hood, or maybe you live in the hood, because I'm just saying, like, I wasn't born in the projects. I was born in Brownsville, and that was worse than the projects, okay? And then I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, which is like, anybody from Brownsville, I don't know what it's like today, but in 1967, to be born in Kings County, it was like, you've lived, like, people died in that dang hospital. And then at 5 or 6 years old, we moved to this neighborhood called Park Slope, and it was the bomb. It was the bomb. Everybody was rich but us, and we didn't even mind because it was just so nice. Went to schools, went to elementary, junior high, high school in Manhattan. But by the time I was 14, my mama, things wasn't going well. We had to move to the project. Can you imagine? I'm 14, my sister 15, my oldest brother 16, and my younger brother is 10, and he didn't make it. We were 14, 15, and 16, so we didn't hang out in the projects. Not at first, let me go back, not at first. We would walk 15 blocks back to our old neighborhood to play with our friends. Like I told you, we were so square, like the girls wanted to kick our asses at least once every week. It was like, I heard you was talking about me. I used to say, I don't even know you. I've never saw you in my entire life. Like, who would I talk about you to? My sister? I don't know. But they didn't care. They just wanted to kick the new girls' asses, And the guys was really nice. And so, but we didn't stay in the projects. And when because we were older, so I don't think we was taken by the whole project. My brother Sean was 10 and he was young, and poor baby. Wasn't even his fault when I think about it. But then after a while, I started hanging in the project, but my mama didn't know. Like my mama, she would send us to the store and time us, like, y'all better bring your butts back here. And then like after a while, she said we can go outside, but we had to sit on the bench in the projects in front of the window, underneath the window, so she could watch us. Then we had to come back, before it got dark, and sometimes we didn't. After a while, we just would go to the store and not come back for hours because she wouldn't let us go. But I realized now she was trying to protect her daughters, and now she did a great job. But after a while, like, the project was exciting. The guys in Park Slope didn't do what the guys in the project did. The guys in the projects was cool and sexy and exciting, and that was like the height of the 80s and the drug era. And I ain't know nothing about no drugs. I ain't never smoked. At that point, I ain't never smoked no weed. I didn't. What else? I ain't seen crack. I mean, everybody was doing it, but I never saw it. Like, it was not me. So I did have a boyfriend, my first boyfriend. Kind of, it was 15, 17. We didn't really do nothing, but he didn't live in the project. He lived up the block from the project. Some people live across the street from the project. It still be like the projects, but he was a nice guy. And then after a while, I think when I got to high school, I went to Manhattan. I couldn't do the whole Brooklyn thing. I couldn't do the projects. I was just myself. I was hanging out in the village. It never sat right with me. It never, I didn't fit in and they didn't think I fit in. And it was too late. Maybe if I was younger or born into it, like everybody was cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Like, if they really cousins, then found out they really be cousins. Be like, oh, okay. So yeah, it didn't fit in. Like, I know about it, but it wasn't. It was a very interesting life. That's what I'll say. And then I think at 21, I had the opportunity to move to Las Vegas, and I was out. I was like, this project is for the birds, and New York right now is for the birds, and I'm about to get out because this is not the life for me. I was a little too eclectic. And then I wound up moving from Vegas. I visited California, and I was like, Berkeley. That was that whole hippie vibe. I was about that hippie life. I'm still about raw foods. If that's not about that hippie life, then what is vegan makeup? That's so hippie. I was hippie before it was even popular this time around. I wasn't an original hippie person. So Afro hippie, Afro hip, let's call it that. So yeah, but them ghetto instincts don't never leave you, because when you are not like that, you have to be sharper than sharp. Eyes in the back of your head, honey. Eyes in the back of your head. So yeah, and when I went to California, it was 1991 or two. I think after 1 year, I became a vegetarian, and because I don't think the word vegan was even known then. I remember it being written on a wall. I was in Berkeley, California, and I remember riding by and seeing this word vegan. And I kept saying to the guys, we're like, what's this vegan? What does I used to say vegan. I didn't know what it said. And then I was like, oh, it's what I'm doing. Do you understand that? I've been doing this stuff before it was like the real name. And he's like, oh, it's people that don't eat meat. Oh, well, I guess that's what I am. But it was don't eat dairy, all that. I never really ate a lot of dairy, so I didn't have that problem. But so yeah, my life has been a wonderful life, actually, to be honest. When I think about it, even the project days, and it was angels. You want to know about angels? Every time it would be like 20 girls surrounding us about to beat our ass for talking about them, don't even know your name. And it was this boy named Darren. He lived off camera. How in the projects, let me tell you how project people, I'm one of them, so I can talk about them. How we identify, we'd be like, Darren that live on the 12th floor, John and Joe Fletcher that live in 17D. So you was always associated with your apartment number, right? So it was Darren that lived in 12D. All of them was his cousins, and before they could throw the first blow, we wasn't doing nothing. He would always come down like an angel and be like, leave them alone. Why you keep bothering them? He protected us for years, and never, I can tell you, I don't really know nothing about him. Just amazing stuff. The ancestors. My mother was working. I would come in my house. You walk in my house. I ain't lying to you. So it's like you walk in the house. It's the living room, the projects, right? And then it's a long hallway. And my mother's room was in the back. Don't worry about it. You could hear her in the back with the cars, because my mother was into the tarot. I'd be like, Lord. And anytime we went out, she'd be like, okay, be careful, this and that. But she wasn't just giving me the words to be careful. She probably did a spell. Probably do some oil on your damn bed, got some powder down on the thing, mop the floor in your space. Oh, this is my mama. I can tell you that. And read you, how was your night? I wanted to say, well, you already know. You got the damn cards. And she did. She's like, I was feeling something. I was like, Lord, darn them cards. Them damn cards. Oh, I hate it in the morning. In the morning time, you hear the mop going, chick. Chick, it was the mop hitting the side of the wall. Lord, we knew that was the knock was going to be on the door. Get up. Everybody got to take a bath. We got to take a bath. I was like, Lord have mercy. There was no regular bath. It's some cleaning the spirit bath. And it was a bath, and it was these synthetic oils then. It was like these different oils that had different, what are they for? I don't want them. We hated them. They smell bad. No, take the bath. You need to take the bath. She had all kinds of talisman and evil eye stuff. My mama was the bomb, but with that then, you didn't know. You just thought, wow. But when I think about it now, the reason why do you understand, y'all? In my life, I never had a fist fight in my entire life. How did I survive these projects and no fight? My mama. I don't think my sister did either. My mama was the mom. She was doing her job as a mother and as a high priestess, a spiritual mother. So yeah, I was very protected, not even knowing it. That's why I say if you gotta, I mean, for me, I can look back now and realize my life was great. My mama did not take the word, well, I'm fine, I can take care of myself, stop it, you know. My mother was like, no, we're gonna have some assurance. I'm assured that you're okay. The sound of the cards going as a kid, that was a big one. The potions, the white candles, the Shango. The Shango was like, well, we gotta give Shango a cigar and some vodka, or whatever he liked to drink. That's what the spirits like. The ancestors need their food and they drink and put some food on the altar. I was like, okay, well, Shango need food. I love that woman. Like my mother was the bomb, y'all. This ain't no overnight. What y'all see here is no overnight sensation. This is work. And I really had a good life. So I can relate to anybody. I love black people, period. But I probably won't be going to Roses again. First of all, I don't want that stuff. It didn't really do anything to me. But let me tell you what I do like about it, that black folks can have access to some type of Afrocentricity through that art. So I'm not down in that art. The art is very good images. It's women with head wraps. It's women with diamonds. It's women with beautiful flowing dresses. What a beautiful thing for our people to see. And there'll be a lot of black people in there getting them pictures. So I'm gonna say I know those children are gonna have a different life because of those images. For me, I'm looking for something a little more with some life. So this is what I was thinking, sister. I know if you're watching, I don't know if you're on this channel. Yeah, you got to touch me. I got to go look for your email about some art that you made. I'm actually thinking that my next art piece, do you know, y'all, that this came to me as I was looking? Spirit said, it's because you now need to buy some art that's by an artist and pay for an actual real piece of art where you know the artist and you support. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually buy a real piece of art from somebody. And sister, you sent me yours, and I have to go back and look at it because I would be interested in definitely purchasing. So I did all that to say, let me support this sister over here. And I'm not going to go to Roses anymore. It's not necessary, but it was fun. You know, I feel like it was because if you could get up every morning and you could walk through life making people feel good just by them seeing you or looking at you and being kind and loving to everybody you meet, you got it. And that's me. That's me all the time for sure. So it was a good thing. So I had a good day. It was a good day. Because I was tired, I was running around. Like I didn't need to run around and I didn't get anything. But once, that's why I said that once I was, let me tell you, but it was funny because I didn't remember that Whole Foods was on the agenda. I didn't even have my water bottle that I wanted to fill. But after Roses and just seeing my people, I was like, oh, I think I need to go to Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll make you keep on it. Like, Lord have mercy. And it kind of make you feel a little way too. But don't, because at the same time as women, that little feel away, you be taking home Willie. And you be like, Lord have mercy, Willie, you get him well, and Willie won't even appreciate it. Okay? So don't feel sorry for people. Just take care of yourself. 60 people, 27 thumbs up. I thank you so much. I didn't know so many was on. So let me say my good evenings and then take my butt to bed. Hey, Emma. Hey, Lakeisha. What's your favorite natural deodorant? Kay, that's such a great question. I'm not trying to brag, but I don't actually wear deodorant. A lot of times when you're vegan, you don't sweat. You definitely don't have no funky sweat. And being raw, there's just none. Like I haven't used deodorant in years. And I mean, I was a deodorant girl. But that raw foods, when I first turned raw, that took the deodorant was going, no odor. I don't remember no sweat really under my arms. There's nothing because all that odor and even the sweating in that way, it's coming from the toxins. Your body's actually doing its job. It's releasing the toxins from the body. So I don't use deodorant at all. Like my girl Janae, Melanin Rich, made some deodorant for me, and I wound up giving it to Grouchy Rasta in Trinidad because he was actually breaking out from using over the years. I remember 12 years ago when I met him, I said, you shouldn't be using that secret stuff. You should not be using that. He was like, you want, nope, I won't use it. I used to have my natural deodorant, so I use no deodorant. None at all. Don't need it, and it's such a blessing. It's weird to say it, but it's very true. None at all. None at all. Thank you for asking. Queen Lex says, hey sis, hey fit fly chic, good evening. Hey Sheila, your body was reminding you of the missed hours of sleep. Oh yeah, I'm so tired. Jack says, hello, beautiful, hello. Justin says, peace, beloved queens, peace. Fit Fly says, been using the shea butter to take off my makeup ever since I saw you. Oh, I'm so, that's the best thing to use. Hey, Bev. Hey, TH. I know that's right, she says. Lisa, if you notice, roses are always located in kind of bad areas. I do. Now I do. Sad but true. It's an in and out quick kind of store. You got to. Hey, TH. Views. And I think the stuff all has I think it's the stuff that other places reject it. Because read it. It has that. I'll show y'all tomorrow on items I got. I'm taking them out the house. It says, I saw stuff like that at home too. Why would you put that on when it says California it don't say might contain. It says has identified chemicals in it that causes cancer. Why should you be allowed to still sell that? Like, that's just ridiculous. It's not even a suggestion. It's like, you gonna get cancer. I'm about to take that ish out my house. Jackie says, hello, beautiful. Hey. I was checking my raw stuff, but it was good. Hey, Justin. Been you? Okay, yes, good, girl. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bev, TH. Views, that's just too cute. Peace and light, queen. Hey, M Love. It hurts to see our people looking a healthy, swollen flame. Yes. Hey, Jackie C. Queen says, Willie. Hey, Solomon 11. I said, why his name got to be Willie? Why he said Willie? That's right. Not Willie, right, M Love? Willie. I said, oh, Lord, did he say Willie? He said Willie. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Jackie C. Not Willie. Girl, Willie. Do you get what I'm saying? Bev is rolling. Queen is rolling. What the hell is this Kenya? Oh, Willie. You can't make these damn stories up. Hey, Lisa Marie. Hey, HT. Tony. Hey, sis. Hey. Baby, the helpline is called. Girl, I looked at him and said, Willie, you did not say that. Hey, Frenchie. Lisa, your purpose to be at Rose today was to help Willie, obviously. Just kidding though, for laughs only. I loved it. It was fun. I had a good time. Willie was a nice guy. Tania Burton says, Miss Lisa, you look beautiful. Your skin is so fresh and natural. Thank you. Thank you very much. HT says, you seen that video here with Corinne Mack, the prez of the NAACP and NC, what she said about roses and sparkle paper towel? No. I want to see it. HT, do you think you can put the link in the description box? I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Oh my God, really? Oh, this is funny. Queen Lex level out. Girl, those people scared you over to the supermarket. Girl, they scared me up to not just any supermarket, Queen. Whole Foods. I had to go for Whole Foods. They are purposely sending those, contaminated items to poor people. Yes, they are. Let's face it. Let's just call it what it is. I ain't seen the only white folks I saw up in Roses, and we won't say it. We just say PWT. Let's just leave it that was all that was in there. Tony, laugh out loud. Bye, Willie. Yes, Queen Lex says, some men think all of us want to act like they mama, right? No, I wish some of our women would stop doing it because, right, that's what I was thinking, because it makes it hard for the rest of us women to make our men sorry and unattractive. Yes, it's true. HT says they may have had lupus or something else if they look young. Oh, yeah, girl, they was a mess. Yeah, you're right. That's probably what it was. You're so right. Felicia, I agree, Queen Lex. We women carry so much from jobs to households to babies to now our men. The madness has got to stop, right? I was like, Willie, come on now. I agree. I no longer freak in my old neighborhood because it looks exactly like you just described, right? Tony says, I agree. When it ain't vibing, leave. Yes. She said, when it was taught that your ancestors and spirit guides travel with you everywhere you go, decide to be very selective where I go when I can help it. Yes, I would advise that, right? HT, someone said that on social media, that's why you buy from Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, to salt water it down clean if it can withstand the salt water sage. You know what? That's why to be honest, I don't even now. I said, I'm not going to even do the Dollar Tree anymore. We know that stuff is contaminated. If that's the way, if you wanted to kill all the black people at once, just put up a Roses and a Dollar Tree, and you basically got at least the ones that the society would consider undesirables. Absolutely. No more toilet paper, no more paper towels. I just go to, no, just get your 7th generation. Stay high vibe. Like, thank you, y'all, because this conversation reminded all of us. I haven't been in Dollar Tree in so damn long. Let me tell you what's so funny. High vibes, right? Yesterday, I wanted to get some flowers and essential oils. So there's a place called Fresh Market. I always tell you about. Wonderful. It's like it would be a Whole Foods, but it's small, it's clean, immaculate. It sells health food. It's like a health food store. But next door, not too far, is Dollar Tree. So I had finished in the health food store, and I was getting ready to walk in the Dollar Tree. I could see the store owners is out front smoking cigarettes. It's like, I don't know, like, you don't want to walk up to a gang of people when you're trying to get in the door. It just ain't a good look. You don't make you feel good. It's not like good customer service. Y'all work there. They was loud, smoking cigarettes. I thought it was a group of people. I kept saying, why is folks just hanging out in front of the Dollar Tree? It was the workers. I was like, this is because I recognized the woman and the two cashiers. And I just thought, I'm not even playing. I was getting ready to walk, so I had that pink outfit on. It was warm. I didn't have a jacket. I had my umbrella. That's the Ankara umbrella. Yes, from Afro Chic Boutique. And my little thing. And they stopped like this. Everybody stopped before I was getting to the door. Spirit said, you don't want to do this. I was like, huh? Spirit said, you don't want to do this. You do not want to go in there. Don't go. And I turned around. I know they thought I was crying crazy. I turned around in mid-stride and turned back around and got in the car. Paper towels, I went right back. Tomorrow I'll just I'm only going to my regular stores. Like, it did roses. All of it taught me that you don't need to do that no more. You high vibing. You ain't helping nobody by getting some contaminated tissues or toilet paper. It ain't like that. You girl, if it getting down to you have to shop at Dollar Tree, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's not have to. So I agree. High vibing. Yes, Queen. I so agree. Absolutely. Yes, right? Yes, you're right. You're right. That's right. That's right, Queen. Ergo, the maxim, once man, twice a child. Elders tend to stare with flair. No care like motion. That's right. I love elders. And you can't say nothing either. Neptune rules urban areas. Interesting. That's a very beautiful take on it. And tell me a little bit about the attributes of Neptune. I would like to know. Hey, Jackie, food deserts. Yes, food deserts for sure. Because people go in there to get food. And Dollar Tree, too. Queen Lex says, exhausting is the best way to describe it. I've been there. Went back to where I used to be comfortable. And then they look around like, nah, girl, get your butt out. And then they do that. Now, this happens to me too, but I ain't even go back. But they looking at you going, how'd she get here? Yes, I love Willie. Willie. It was Willie. Like, I couldn't make that up. I was like, I think I came here to tell a Willie story. Sweet Polly said, I love the healthy food stores. People are much more behaved. Yes. Willie needed the brown water detox. I should have gave him because he worked for the VA. I want to say, Willie, you work for, he's like, yeah, I work for the VA. You know, I'm a veteran. I was like, not the VA with the veteran story. Willie, this is so unsexy right now. There ain't nothing sexy about nothing you said. Queen says, don't nobody want to go in Willie's old drab behind. Exactly. The prison house, right, look, Queen? Look, he says, poor Willie. A surplus of melanin concentrated begets high creative abilities. Sample how hip-hop was born in urban areas in the Bronx, New York. Many believe that why they implemented gentrification. Absolutely. Bless Willie's heart. Yes, Jackie C. Dilute the magic. Yes, Tony laugh out loud, Queen Lex. Sweet Pie said, my grandmother outlived 3 Willies. I'm sure. Jackie, Roland, Sweet Polly, that was good. Michaela says, so true. I definitely experienced this and asked myself, what the heck am I doing? Right? Jackie laughing, Cherry's laughing. Marvel's males, men are naturally hunters. Hence, that's why they walk up to the finest. Agreed. Who they want. If she doesn't want him in kind, his ego may be crushed, but be careful if he doesn't have the emotional maturation to handle rejection sanely, no, equally. But you're right. Hey, HT. Hey, Jackie. BK. Yeah, he's from Brooklyn. I like how you said, how you know? I said, it's on your shirt, Willie. He's like, oh, okay. Which high school? Printing Park. I went to Norman Thomas High School in Manhattan. Hey, Sweet Polly, I agree. We must love up on ourselves. If we don't, who will? Yes, right? HE says, that is unusual. The lame preface to emote before they get into someone's face. Bullies don't mind looking like, that's right. Come on now. That's right. Willie behavior. I love it. Come in before the lights come on. You remember that, sweet Polly? Yes, thank you, HT. Yes, wrinkle component aligners can be a war. Oh, you know we warriors. Sweet Polly says sometimes it's good for us when we don't fit in. Absolutely, right? Cities, when you don't fit in, you stand out. Come on now, Jeff says. I love that quote. That type of tyranny is likened to what's called racism. They use 350 human to justify their warped misdeeds, bullies. Yeah, you're right. Felicia says, do you know your entire birth chart? I don't, Felicia. I don't, but I had it read, but I can't remember. Oh, I love her. Yes, thank you. Do you know for years I've been saying I wanted to buy Selkis? I haven't seen her. Is she still on YouTube, HT? Her art is beautiful. She captures the little girl spirit. No, you said it. I'm so freaking excited. I love Selkis. I'm going to look for up today. Thank you, HT. You girl, love you. Snuggles, did you watch the pageant? No, I didn't. I don't have a TV. I don't even know what the pageant is. Hey, Black Crypto. Hey, lady, Black Crypto. How you doing? How you doing, darling? Hey, Asia. Hey, lady. Hey, Poetic. Hey, yes, yes. Okay, I'm Salkis. Do you know for years, when I used to see, I would say, one day I'm going to buy it. Oh, we're going to have a Salkis. I'm going to get in touch with her tonight. At least I'm going to get look at her YouTube. So that's my Willie story. But yeah, when he said Willie, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, did he say his name was Willie? But I loved it. And I think, though, the best part of it is, I think when I was younger, I didn't know how to turn a man down without feeling like I have to be nice. I was being nice because I was nice, and he was nice too. And I realized that no matter what, we could always be kind and loving to each other, and that's a vibe. But it also reminded me too, like you said, the hunter and the man that, Willie, come on now. You know, Willie, I ain't pointing out Willie's stomach. Willie pointed out his stomach, told me he was sick. He worked here. He got the graveyard shift. Willie, how is this sexy though? You know? So it was fun. It was fun, but we're not going to do that again. And yes, I am not shopping at the Dollar Tree. I haven't shopped there for a long time anyway. And yesterday, Spirit brought me back high vibing. We're going to do the fresh markets. We're going to do the Whole Foods. I do the Whole Foods anyway. I would really like to do some farmers markets, so I'm going to make sure I look into that and start doing the farmer markets again. But yeah, let's keep them vibes high. Keep the vibes high. So I love it. It's so much fun. I just want to say, first of all, thank you, ladies. It's always a pleasure laughing with your sisters and talking about real stuff and raising our vibes every day. And having that love in our heart, you know. But you know who the love is? It's for ourselves. It's like at 52, we can see it a mile away. We don't do the same things we used to do, and maybe some do. And let's just also give thanks and praises for the awakening, you know, and sending that love and light to our people. But when they in the parking lot talking about Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, I said, wow, like, what else is there? They can't go to Whole Foods. I could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think what we don't want to do is get ourselves pulled down to try to pull others up. I think we just keep raising that vibratory frequency and lots will come. So I love y'all so much. Ladies, that Oshun, I'm calling it the Oshun class, the Blackberry Beauty Secrets, $35. You can go get it on the replay. You download it right away. The video is right there. I think you're gonna love it. Tomorrow, I'll remind you, don't forget, I extended the next month's intensive to get off your couch and to be powerful and all that. Instead of $147, $97 early bird special, it ends on December 26th, the first day of Kwanzaa. And I've also extended, also you can buy it in bulk. You can avoid all that. You can buy it in 3-month bulk for $87 per month. So it's whatever that adds up to. Or you can buy it 6 months, which you only be paying $77. I had a couple of people already do it. Get your bulk, ladies, the ones that especially always get it. I'll remind you in the group. And I love y'all. Thank you so much. It was fun. I'm literally going to bed. Like, I'm going to go to bed. My daughter comes on Monday. Today, the house looked exactly the same. Like, I was out all day. What happened? Like, what'd I do? But I got some healthy foods, and I'm soaking my nuts, honey. I was like, after that, I looked at Willie and said, ooh, Lord, let me get the Whole Foods right now. All right, ladies. No, no, I didn't, Snuggles. I didn't hear about it, darling. I didn't hear about it. Lakeisha. Yes, that class was amazing. Thank you, Lakeisha. Hey, Justin. Good night, Queen. Sweet dream. Thank you to you, darling. Love you. Love you all, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in the morning. perky and fresh. Peace and blessings.